right. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot, INC. Your reading is going to be for entertainment and educational, if you want to see it like that. Okay. Purposes only. If you ever need any additional help, especially medical, always reach out to your medical provider. Use your intuition and your own wisdom and your guidance for advice. All right. So today's title is You Don't Have a Title. That's today's title. So something can be very much up in the air, question mark, an indecisive moment or situation, something that could come out of nowhere. It kind of touched on last night reading a little bit, but we'll see. Okay. It could, like I said yesterday, be the conjunction of Saturn and the Sun uh, together. Okay. Bringing a lot of opposition. It can also bring a lot of stress, anxiety, restlessness, um, indecision. Okay. All right. Let's see. I decided to go ahead and get up and do your reading because I really had just got a bad headache. I believe because I didn't eat all day. And I'm just now eating about an hour ago. So it could have been a headache from that. But I don't know. Usually when I start readings, um, my physical body start to change because I start channeling. So hopefully it will go away. Oh, see there, movement. So the reason why you don't, the reason why some of you don't have a title today is because you're waiting on movement. So it can be something that's not in your control. Um, and we all like that, right? Yeah. We all like when we don't physically, emotionally, mentally have control over something, wanting something to move a lot quicker. Can be due to your own hesitation, or it can again be by somebody else's. But the key thing is you're going to get movement. It may not be exactly when you want it, but things always seem to push forward. Okay. Now, for some of you, this also can be an actual move that you're stressing about that's coming up. This also can be of movement of your physical body, getting up, exercising, walking, just trying to release a lot of that restless energy. This also can be for some of you movement in your emotions because this is water. Okay, so you can be taking for some of you your movement of your feelings and emotions from being a sense of blockage to uh, moving more smoothly. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have pray. We haven't seen this card to come out. It still can be related to whatever religious denomination that you believe in or practice, because everybody has different dogmas or traditions. So be open and receptive to the power of grace in your life now. Ask to be shown clear examples of how this energy is opening in your life. Again, it can be a situation where platonic love, business, family, job, career, and especially financial. Um, like it says, pray, invoke, ask for clear examples to be shown to you of why, how, and possibly when. Um, well, try not and ask when, okay? But how and why are you having some of these blockages? Um, and to be shown some more clearer examples or the first example of how you can get through this, or maybe some type of wisdom, insight, intuition, and instructions on what to do. Okay. But yes, let's try and stay in the present moment. Some of you can be very stressed about thinking about issues or situations from the past and too far into the future. where you start to miss key components of what's going on in the here and now, because that's only what you can take care of. Okay, you can't take care of things that's in the future, but the actions, the thoughts, and the effort that you do take care of right now will help you perceive or proceed with movement for the future. Okay. Okay, so we have grounding energy of breathe, getting out in nature, grounding yourself, really inhaling, exhaling, again, can very much relate to stress reduction. But just breathe, be in the present moment. Things are about to move, or you're having slow movement, but the key is to have movement, right? You do have the strength, yes. Breathe and release. So, yeah, some of you may need to let go. So, when you release your attachment to the outcome that you haven't got, you don't know what it's going to be, you're trying to perceive a outcome, okay? You'll allow the power of grace to work its magic. So, just just breathe, just relax. Um, don't let situations take your power, or you're about to come into your power. But it's going to be hard for that to come in and execute, or to distribute in the areas in your life or in your body, in your mind, okay, where it needs to be, your situation, if you have some working with some type of blockages, okay. All right. I see the Five of Wands, so it can be some internal conflict that's going on, or it can be some issues around you that is actually other people's mess, drama, okay, that somehow you are involved or situated in, or somebody's trying to bring you into their conflicts, things that, maybe other people got them involved, and they're in a bunch of drama or nonsense, fights, altercations, disagreements, and this person is trying to get your advice, trying to get you involved, right? And it can just be very taxing on you. Can be from a family member, friend, um, disagreements with people at your job, employer, boss, co-workers, your environment where you're living at. It can be a lot of conflict, maybe neighborhood, due to other people. And maybe this is why you may be thinking about movement, right? It could be a lot of drama, hurtful situations, people hurting people unnecessarily, and can be just getting very much out of control. And this is why you're just really praying to see, what would your outcome be if you were to make movement right now. But you soon will be releasing this situation and or drama. For some of you, can be a physical, actual person. But you're about to get the power to execute. Okay, your next step, and that's why you have the Chariot. hmm Movement on top of movement here. Like I already told you, y'all know when I channel, the messages is gonna come out, the cards are gonna come out, and this is the Chariot. Some of you can also can't wait by looking out into the future because you're wanting to just get away. Possibly you maybe want to go and see or visit somebody. Can be also somebody is gaining movement where they want to come and see you. hmm And you could be, asking through prayer as a clear example, as a positive um, outlook. If you're, especially if it's about relationship, does this person like me? Are they bringing clear examples and true intentions? on coming to visit me, whether it's love, family, dating, you know, but it's going to be different for everybody. Some of you also may have some problems or issue with your vehicle. Whatever it is, just let it go. Even if you have to let your car physically go uh, back or let it go, let it go. Just breathe. Everything is material. You got it once, you can get it again. Okay. But some of you may be very stressed that you have to do that. And so you're looking for answers as clear examples that you're doing the right thing, or this is the right thing that you should be doing at this moment of time. Okay. Some of you are thinking about also a vacation or getting away for the weekend, whether it's this weekend or, a weekend coming up. You also have the Eight of Wands, like I said. A message is coming in very fast, so be ready for it. Can be or come in via the internet, but it also can come through old-fashioned mail, phone call, text message, or DMs for some of you. Okay. Now, you may actually get a phone call, message, or some type that somebody needs to come your way. I don't know why you feel like you need to pray for a clear example for this or for the reason for it. Um, but to be honest, a lot of people tend to want to pray or whatever their religious denomination is because of a stressful situation. Not saying people don't pray every day, but it can be like, okay, I need a clear examples because I'm not very sure about this. hmm You're not very sure about this new vision, outcome, um, thoughts, scenarios, your future, what you're dreaming about, where you want to move to, where you want to go toward. Also can be the next step. Some of you may have already gotten a clear vision or a message in your dream, some type of way where that you want a clear example of this new development, okay, that you seen or participated with telepathic or teleporting in your dreams. And maybe some of you seen yourself in the future with a certain person in a certain area, moving to a different state, city, country, um, doing some type of work that you love to do, whatever it is, okay? Some of you may have already prophetically seen this new vision. So you want like confirmation through prayer as a message that you're going, that this is the step or the movement that you should be making. Okay. Now, I have not put out anything on my other channel, Yes or No Tarot LLC, but you can still look at my community tab. Just scroll over at the top and watch the last couple of readings that I did. They probably still should, sorry about that. They still should resonate. Yes. Now, I do follow Vedic Sidereal on this channel, not Western astrology or astronomy. So we are still in Aquarius season. I said I do Vedic, okay, until March the 15th. So the sun then will be moving into Pisces season. Okay, so just to let you know, remember that 12th house of Pisces can also be finding out about hidden enemies, whether it's friends, family, platonic, or people that you deal with in your neighborhood, neighbors, anything like that. Um, Losses, okay, whether it's relationships, people, material things, houses, cars, relationships, marriages. So just be on the lookout for that, because remember, my readings are about foresight. So some of you may not understand what this reading is about with the release here and just trying to take a breath, and it's telling you that you will be having movement, Okay. So some of you, if you're in a relationship, um, I'm not saying that it will, but some of you may possibly be breaking up with the person, also can be divorcing. For some of you that are or have been single for a while, this can be the movement of yourself out of that situation and moving into a new concept of dating, meeting somebody new, and moving into the next step. Okay, leaving singlehood behind. What? Eight of Cups. Now we have three movement. No, we have four. Excuse me. Chariot, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, 7, 8, 8, and then movement with the River. Like I'm already telling you, it's time for you to be more in your power of prayer, belief, having this sense of power, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, about obtaining and being in the present moment of this new vision. Now, this new vision, again, can be your overall path. Yes. It could be your overall path that you soon will be going into. And a lot of you need to realize that. Because you will be leaving some things and people behind. Some of you are looking for emotional fulfillment from the situation and or person, people, friends, whatever it is. A sucky job, right? Whatever it is, you're looking for something emotionally that will be more satisfying to you, and spiritually with it clarifying the prayer card. Now things are or have been happening behind the scenes, and they probably will continue until April the 15th, when the sun will then move out of Pisces and then it will move into Aries season, having a reset or a restart. So just keep that in mind while you are going through this transition. Remember last night that we had the, hey, Miss Linda. Remember last night that we did have the transformation and transition card, the arrive and depart. So just keep that in mind. And again, like I said, you will have some type of losses, whether it is a job, um, access to some type of money or income, a relationship, the argument or fight with some type of family member. It could be material, such as an apartment, a car. Um, I'm hearing car insurance. Okay. And that will be taking place up until April the 15th, because that sun is going to be as a highlight or illumination in 12th house of Pisces. Now, when that does start to happen, or you're feeling or knowing that you will incur some type of losses, for a lot of you, please don't start drinking so much, smoking, vaping, over medicating yourself, okay, with street or over the counter drugs, overeating, not eating at all, still not really getting any proper rest, okay. You were, for some of you, exercising and then you just stopped. You're going to have to continue on. Now, the Ace of Cups is a new love, but it also, the first thing is about self-love, especially that all of these cards here are about self. It's only one person on the motorcycle. The Eight of Wands is a call to action, from the divine, from the forest, the universe, the ultimate, however you want to say it. Um, this is your call to action to move forward. And to some of you feel like just walking away. I don't know what you feel like walking away from, but you're walking more into self-love now. Now, some of you can be walking into a new relationship, platonic or love, or just getting to know somebody that's a Scorpio. They could be a Pisces. They could still have it in their chart. And the chariot is Cancer. Some of you can have a rising or ascendant moon or your other person can. Now, this release card over here is also 8th house of Scorpio. 6 of Pentacles. So the first thing that I see and recognize is what you will have to acknowledge is self. Loving yourself, continuing to love yourself, putting yourself forward, and stop shortchanging yourself. Now, some of you will have to come out the pocket of repurchasing something because you will be paying some type of deposit, amount, bill, loan, or getting or receiving or paying back a loan, but it's going to be or some type of reciprocation. Okay. Now, this reciprocation can be monetary, it can be affection, it can be acknowledgement, it can be communication because we have the 8 of Wands here. It also can be going into something that you love to do, investing into yourself. Now, the 6 of Pentacles, a lot of times we do say it is, what you call it, shortchanging, or I'm hearing nitpicking, but bird feeding. Okay. So make sure that some of you are walking away from a situation, that you feel is bird feeding you. They're only giving you a small amount of time, a small amount of reciprocation. So it's reminding you also to release that, so that you don't emotionally get bogged down again because you have came very far, and put that less reciprocation, 6 of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, into yourself. Okay. Now, for some of you, this can be a new person coming in that will start to do the best that they can to reciprocate and give you somewhat of time, money, and energy, because they do want to show some type of value of love and affection towards you, that they like you. Okay. Because this person could be leaving or have left a love relationship or some type of situation. Um, they could have been waiting on somebody to message them, kind of probably to tell them that they want them back, but they didn't get it. So now they're not going to have a choice but to continue to walk on and move into a new vision, which can be then meeting you. And then they're going to be somewhat reciprocative. Okay. But just remember, they're totally going to have to let that whole situation, that other situation, go emotionally, hmm before they can give you a whole bunch of time and attention. But it can work. Okay. Now we have the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, be very emotionally aware. Again, you will have some type of losses, loss of a job, less hours, um, having to leave one job and find another because you really love that job. So now you may have to go down in pay and then get to know new people, new situations, new environment. Again, this also can be a move. Um, the loss of your favorite car, something like that. The divorce or separation or walking away from a relationship and or marriage. But you're going into the new though. Because some of you may feel like you're not going to get this back. Now, even if you have been single for a while, you've been done the 8 of Cups. Okay, you've been done that a long time ago. So the next thing would be is how open that you're going to be to reciprocation, to a new vision or new start or new interaction in your life that's coming up. But it got to start somewhere with movement. And that movement needs to start with you. Okay. See their isolation in reverse. Coming out of the isolation, the tears Um, with this being like the Iceman, yes, your tears that were fluid are about to be dried up. But since that is a sense of an Iceman, don't let your tears turn you back into being frozen. Okay, because that's going to be the totally opposite of uh, fluidity, right? Movement here. We have a lot of movement cards. That's good. Especially if you feel that you have been or actually have been stuck in a long type of situation, a drought, when it comes to your money, no movement. You only been able to pay a little bit on your bills or whatever the case may be. You've been talking to one person or whatever for a little bit. Maybe it didn't work. Um, and you just kind of froze back up, you know, to take a breather or whatever the case, but you will be having some type of interaction with somebody. Gonna be different for everybody, can be friends. Yes, so stop clinging to the past. Exactly what I'm telling you. I don't feel that this is about a past issue, but even if it is financially or something regarding a material item, um, you still bought it in the past. You probably have it in the present, but it can be some type of loss of material item. Okay. Again, the same thing with love and relationships, platonic friendships. It's saying don't be the ice man or woman. Be open. Be fluidity. Okay. Speak your feelings. Speak your emotions. Also indicates to this person how much you do care and love for yourself, and reciprocate. If they give you a little, you give them a little. If they give you a medium, you give them a medium. Okay. Try not and go too much overboard, because you can feel like you're not getting as much back and turn into the Three of Swords. Jupiter, bottom of the deck, fifth house of dating, Leo. So just like last night reading, your things in your life will begin to kind of switch up. You're going to begin to get a little bit more out, doing activities, meeting people, interacting with people, doing things that you love, a hobby or a skill also can make you some money. We have Jupiter here, so it will be some type of positive movement forward for growth and expansion. Don't necessarily have to be about another person, but for oneself. Okay, get back into something that you love to do as a hobby. Something can be coming in as a monetary transaction off your skill or hobby, or that you make some money. Can be for a party, a wedding, a baby shower, um, an anniversary. Also can be doing something for the kids, signing the kids up for something, um, like some type of baseball activity. This also, for some of you, is time to reciprocate or do some type of interaction with your child or children, such as showing them some type of attention. Um, but this is dating. Okay, now dating does start out in different ways. So, but don't cling to the past with feelings and emotions, and just move forward calmly and quickly, because this is a granting of some type of blessing. But if you don't recognize it as the answer of your prayer, then you will not be going into this new vision. Okay. Um but some of you will be getting some type of opportunity for growth and expansion, for learning or teaching. So some of you can be going back or get some type of job with teaching of children, maybe a kindergarten teacher, first grade, middle school, whatever the case may be. You could be some type of teacher, um, where that you teach employees different skills or some type of trainer. Let's see. Now, Jupiter is in Aries right now, but it will be going into Taurus. And I think I told y'all that before, by May the 1st. So something is going to start now, but then as it continues up until May the 1st, somebody is going to start putting or need to put their more practical wisdom and mysticism, your teachings into practice. So everything that you've been watching and listening to on all these different tarot readings, and we talk about transformations and rebirths, and your heart has healed and all those type of things, and also your own intuition and insight that you have been getting as illumination, and downloads and different things like that, and through good old fashioned prayer, you're gonna have to put it into teachings, okay? Because this is going to be, or is, a learning and teaching moment. So you talk a good game, but we're gonna see if you're ready to execute by actually getting out, having some fun. Are you gonna take an investment? Are you gonna put in an investment, Six of Pentacles? Are you gonna take the gamble on showing some feelings and emotions and possibly love for some of you? Because when you do, it actually helps you with growth and expansion within your life, in your feelings and emotions, mentally, physically. Because what, you're releasing endorphins and everything like that, because you're laughing, you're smiling, you're being active, you're going outside, you're doing different activities. Um, you going to a movie or a date or a coffee or tea or whatever it is, right? You're doing growth and expansion from within, because you will start to see life differently than through the eyes of the Iceman, which is for a lot of you a sense of isolation. But a lot of times, whatever happened in the past that brought you a lot of heartache, we will tend to cling to the past. But um, part of your new vision is something that you have to envision yourself in and actually participate in. Okay, but a lot of you, this will be also a new granting of some type of monetary. Somebody also, about time you start dating or getting to know somebody, it can be you or them. Somebody is going to start to want to do anything for you. So they will start investing more into making this a love offer and or connection. I believe it's either you or them that they would want to start taking a more of a gamble on making this a dating scenario, falling in love with you, or whatever the case. Because remember, Jupiter can also be AKA for a husband, right? Bottom of the deck is compromise in reverse. Now, I do have a compromising card, which is the Six of Pentacles, okay? But give a little, you get a little, you give a little. Just go with the flow of interaction, because we don't want to put you into a Three of Swords mentally. Um, but don't compromise. Don't compromise your standards, your feelings, your emotions, your mindset. Um, because again, if you're seeing or feeling that things are not for you or really working out, don't self sabotage it. But if it's really not for you, the Eight of Cups is saying you will walk away, okay, into your own happiness. And of course, you're going to continue to work on yourself. But you are about to gain some type of new interaction here, job, financial gain, dating a person, getting to know somebody, okay, also coming out of this financial slump. So your card is Trust the Universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith And what's that word? Breathe. So again, like I said early in the video, it may not be at the timing that you want it. Trust the universe here. Uh-oh. This was your door. Timing is at play because, like I said, the sun about to go into 12th house of Pisces. You're about to come out of some type of hesitation, blockage, isolation, having to cling to the past. Some of you are actually ready to move on from it and you can't wait. But it says, listen to your intuition, okay? Um, the timing is not yours, but the universe is at play. Fifth house of Leo. That investment, that gamble, and taking a chance, not only on yourself, but possibly on somebody else, a financial gain, switching of a job, a move, but you will be having movement, okay? All right, thank y'all so much, and I'll see you next time.